You sleepwalked again last night. This time, you were recorded standing over. Stop. Don't scroll. That cold feeling that just washed over you is not your imagination. It is a spiritual confirmation. I am speaking directly to you. The one who has felt a shadow clinging to your back for weeks. The one who wakes up more tired than when you went to bed. I need you to listen to every word I am about to say, because this message is a divine lifeline thrown to you in the final hour. You sleepwalked again last night. You have done it before, more times than you can count, waking up with the faint memory of movement, a disquiet in your soul. But this time was different. This time, you were recorded. Someone you know, someone you have likely eaten a meal with in the last month, stood in the shadows of your own home and pointed their phone at you. They filmed you as you stood over a drawer, a box, a specific spot on the floor in your home. They think they have captured proof of your weakness. They believe they hold a weapon that will finally give them the control they have always craved. They are catastrophically wrong. What they recorded was not an act of illness, my child. It was an act of your spirit, your true self, trying to lead you to a hidden truth. The video they hold is not a weapon against you, it is the divine key to your liberation, and the clock for this reversal has already started ticking. Before the moon is in the exact same position in the sky tomorrow night, the power contained in that recording will be unleashed, not upon you, but upon the one who made it. This is a sacred promise. You are the one who always has to be strong. You are the pillar, the one who listens, the one who gives advice, but when your own world is crumbling in the quiet hours of the night, who do you turn to? I see you. I see the conversations you have in your head, the arguments you win long after the person has left the room. I see the way you have to rehearse normal conversations just to feel like you belong. That feeling of being an actor in your own life is about to end. The person who recorded you is part of the reason you feel this way. They have been a silent poison, a smiling assassin in your circle. They compliment you with one side of their mouth and plant seeds of doubt about you with the other. They are a master of making you feel like you are the crazy one. They will ask you if you are feeling okay, with a tone of deep, false concern that is designed to make you question your own mind. They have been collecting your moments of vulnerability, not to help you, but to build a cage around you. This video was meant to be the final lock on that cage. But God is a master of reversals. He is the one who turns prisons into platforms and stumbling blocks into stepping stones. That which was meant to shame you will be the very thing that brings you honor. The place you were standing in that video, the place your spirit led you to while your body was asleep, it is a trigger point. It is a location connected to a promise that was stolen from you years ago. Think back. A dream you let die. A talent you were told was not practical. A financial opportunity that was given to someone else in the family, someone more responsible. You were told it was for your own good, but your soul has never forgotten the theft. That feeling you carry, that low-grade hum of injustice that has been the soundtrack to your life, it is real. It is valid. And its season is over. The scrollers, the doubters, they will not understand this. They will hear these words and call them foolish. That is because this message was not for them. It was encoded with a frequency that only your spirit could recognize. The fact that you are still listening, that your heart is beating a little faster, is all the proof you need. You are one of the chosen for this breakthrough. Between now and the time you lay your head down to sleep tonight, two things will happen. First, you will receive a message from someone you have not heard from in a long time. It might be a text, an email, a call. The message itself will seem ordinary, but it will contain a specific word, a name of a place or a person, that will connect directly to the dream you thought was dead. This is your sign. It is the first flicker of light. Second, the person who recorded you will make a mistake. In their arrogance, they will hint at what they have done. They might make a joke about you talking in your sleep. They might ask you an oddly specific question about your movements last night. They will overplay their hand. When this happens, you are to show no emotion. You are to simply smile and say, "I hope you're doing well." You must give them no power. You are not to confront them. You are not to show fear or anger. Your silence will be their undoing, because the angelic forces are already at work, turning their pride into a snare. I need you to find a glass of water. Just a simple, clear glass of water. Hold it in your hands. Look at your reflection in the water. That is the person God chose. Not the perfect, polished version, but the one who has cried silent tears, the one who has felt invisible. Stare into your own eyes and whisper these words, "The water remembers what they tried to make me forget." Then, pour that water onto the earth outside your home. If you cannot go outside, pour it into a plant. You are symbolically releasing the years of stored pain and watering the seeds of your restoration. This is not a game. This is a spiritual transaction. You are serving notice to the enemy that their lease on your peace is terminated, effective immediately. The window for this action is small. It must be done before the sun goes down today. Do not delay. Do not wait for a better time. Your obedience in this moment is the fuel for your miracle. The enemy is counting on your doubt. They are hoping you will brush this off as just another video. But your spirit knows better. That deep, quiet part of you that walks while you sleep, that part knows the truth. It has been fighting for you in the spiritual realm, and this is the moment the battle breaks through into the physical. Do not let the scoffers or the ones who move on after a few seconds steal this from you. They are content with their chains. You were born for a crown. The injustice you have suffered has been a secret weight, a hidden sorrow that has colored every one of your relationships. It's the reason you find it hard to trust fully. It's why you have a plan B, and a plan C, for everything in your life, because you have learned that people, even those who say they love you, can be the source of your deepest wounds. This person who held up their phone, their face illuminated by its pale glow as they watched you, they represent every person who has ever underestimated you, betrayed you, or tried to make you small. They are not just one person, they are a stronghold that has stood against your destiny. And that stronghold is about to come crashing down. The injustice is deeper than just a single action. It is a pattern. They have been quietly moving against you for years. They are the one who subtly questions your decisions in front of others. They are the one who brings up your past failures, disguised as a learning experience. They are the one who gives you compliments that feel like insults. "It's so brave of you to wear that," they might say. "I'm so glad you're finally trying to get your life together." These are not slips of the tongue. These are carefully crafted arrows designed to keep your spirit in a state of constant unrest. They do this because they are terrified of what you would become if you ever truly knew your own power. Your light makes their demons tremble. And last night, your spirit decided it had enough. Your sleeping self did not wander aimlessly. It was on a divine mission. It walked to the place where the evidence of your stolen future is hidden. It might be a box of old papers containing a certificate, a deed, or a will you were told was worthless. It might be a piece of jewelry that holds more than just sentimental value. It might be an old toy from your childhood that has something hidden inside. Your conscious mind has been trained to overlook it, to see it as junk, as clutter. But your spirit knows its true worth. The person who filmed you has no idea what they have stumbled upon. They think the story is about your strange behavior. But the real story is about what you were standing over. They have unknowingly created a divine record, a time-stamped piece of evidence that points directly to the source of your breakthrough. God is going to use their evil for your ultimate good. This is the divine exchange that is now in motion. The urgency is this: they feel a growing sense of panic. They didn't get the reaction they wanted from you. Your calmness is unsettling them. Their plan was to use that video to manipulate you, to make you compliant, to get you to sign something or agree to something that would be against your own interests. They were going to approach you later this week, feigning concern, and use your episode as leverage. But because you have been armed with this prophetic knowledge, their plan is already failing. They are getting nervous. Their nervousness will make them reckless. Within the next 24 hours, they will try to show that video to someone else. They need an ally. They need someone to validate their twisted story about you. And that is when the trap will spring. The person they choose to show it to will be a person of unexpected integrity. It might be someone they thought was a gossip, but who secretly has a soft spot for you. It might be a family member who has been quietly watching the antagonist's behavior for years and has been waiting for them to slip up. When they show the video, the person watching will not see what the antagonist wants them to see. Instead, they will notice something in the background of the video. They will see the reflection of the person filming, and on their face, they will see a look of jealousy and malice that is undeniable. Or they will hear a faint whisper from the person filming, a curse under their breath directed at you. The video will not expose you, it will expose them. It will backfire so spectacularly that it will shatter their credibility for years to come. This is not wishful thinking. This is the mechanism of your deliverance. Your only job is to remain calm and to complete the water ritual I have instructed. You are clearing the path for the divine reversal to manifest. Do not talk about this. Do not share your plans. The victory is won in silence and trust. The people who scrolled past this message are not ready for this level of restoration. They are still looking for a quick fix, a magic word. But you are still here because you understand that true power is a partnership with the divine. You do your part, and God will do the impossible. The weight you have been carrying, that feeling that you are constantly walking uphill, is the spiritual resistance that this person has been projecting against you. But their power source has been cut off. The moment you began listening to this, the supply line was severed. You will begin to feel it soon. A lightness in your chest. An idea that comes to you out of nowhere. A sudden desire to clean or organize a certain area of your house. Follow that urge. It is your spirit, now unhindered, leading you toward the next step. Your destiny is not a fragile thing that can be stolen. It can be delayed, it can be hidden, but it can never be extinguished. And the flames are beginning to rise again. Be prepared. Your life is about to change. Wait. Pause this. Stop everything you are doing right now. I was about to tell you about the signs to look for, but I am being shown something more immediate. A more urgent truth is breaking through for those of you, and only those of you, who have made it to this exact second in the video. The prophecy is changing. The timeline has been accelerated. The enemy has realized their error. They sense the spiritual shift that your attention to this message has created. They feel the ground moving beneath their feet, and they are panicking. What I was about to say is no longer the complete picture. There is a secret within the secret, a key inside the key. I need your absolute focus. Now. Place your hand on your heart. Feel it beating. 1, 2, 3. That rhythm is the drumbeat of your destiny. It has never stopped, even when you thought your hope was gone. Now, listen to the sound in your room. The hum of a fan, the traffic outside, the silence. I want you to anchor yourself to this very moment. You are here. You are present. And you are about to receive a critical piece of divine intelligence that the scrollers and the skimmers will never have access to. The video they took of you, it's a distraction. Yes, it will be their undoing, just as I said. But you cannot afford to wait for that to happen. Their panic is forcing their hand. They are going to try to remove the object. The box, the papers, whatever it is that your spirit led you to. They are going to try and get it out of the house tonight. They will disguise it as an act of kindness. Let me help you clean up this clutter. This old thing? We should probably just get rid of it, don't you think? They will say it with a smile, but it will be an act of spiritual warfare. They are trying to remove the evidence of your inheritance. The secret is this: the power is not in the object itself. The true power, the divine code to unlock your future, is written on the object. It might be a faint serial number on the bottom of a box. It could be a small, almost invisible inscription on the inside of a ring. It might be a library code stamped inside the cover of an old book. It is a sequence of numbers and possibly one letter. This sequence is not a bank account number. It is a heavenly coordinate. It is a code that, when you see it, will unlock a flood of memory and understanding in your mind. It will connect dots you never knew were connected. It will reveal the full scope of the conspiracy that has been waged against your progress. You have until the clock strikes midnight in your local time to find this object and see this code. Do not touch it. Do not move it. Just lay your eyes upon the code. This is the new urgency. The water ritual was phase 1, it cleared the air. This is phase 2, the identification of your stolen birthright. The person who recorded you believes the object is just old junk. They have no idea that they are guarding the very key to your kingdom. But their spirit is agitated. Their subconscious knows that object is a threat to their dominance over you. So they will be moved to discard it. You must get to it first. Not physically, but spiritually. By seeing the code, you are claiming it. You are stamping it with your divine authority. The moment your eyes fall upon that code, their plan to remove it will be thrown into chaos. Something will happen to stop them. A sudden phone call. A visitor at the door. An unexpected problem they have to deal with. A divine interference will protect that object once you have claimed it. The stakes have just been raised. This is no longer a passive waiting game. It is an active search and recovery mission for your soul. Forget waiting for them to make a mistake. You are now being empowered to move first. You have from this exact moment until midnight. The blessing is hidden in plain sight. Now you understand. The reason you felt a jolt, a sudden sense of alertness, is because your spirit has just been activated for this mission. This deeper knowledge was reserved for those who had the faith to keep listening. This is your reward. The path is now clearer, and your role is now active. As you move through your home, looking for this object, you will be guided. You will feel a pull, a strange sense of warmth, as you get closer. Trust this feeling. It is the Holy Spirit acting as your divine compass. Pay attention to the number 4. You will see it in an unexpected place. The time might be 4:44. You might see a sequence of 4 of something. This is your confirmation that you are locked onto the correct path. This is the sign that the angelic hosts are clearing the way before you. The others, the ones who clicked away, are still waiting for a sign. You are now part of the sign. You are a co-creator in this miracle. The object your spirit led you to last night is the physical anchor of a spiritual promise. The code written on it is the password to your next level. When you find it, and you will find it, do not speak the code aloud. Do not write it down. Just see it. Commit it to your memory. That knowledge is now yours, sealed in your spirit where no thief can touch it. Then, and only then, you are to come back to this video. Do not use your real name. Do not give any details. Simply type in the comments section, the coordinates are secure. This is not for me. This is for you. It is a declaration of victory. It is an act of faith that seals the transaction in the spiritual realm. It tells the forces of heaven that you have received the intelligence and are in position. It tells the forces of darkness that their time is up. They have been outmaneuvered. The person who thought to trap you has been trapped themselves. They are now on a timeline they cannot control. Their panic will escalate. They will become clumsy, forgetful. They will say things that make no sense. You will watch as their carefully constructed world begins to unravel, all because you had the courage to seek the truth that was hidden in your own home. Do you feel the shift? The air in the room you are in is different now. The tension you felt before is being replaced by a holy anticipation. This is the feeling of destiny approaching. This is what it feels like when the kingdom of heaven moves on your behalf. The lie they have told you, the lie you have started to believe, is that you are powerless, that you are forgetful, that you are losing your grip. The truth is that you are so powerful your spirit has to fight your battles while you sleep. You are so important to God's plan that an entire prophetic message had to be dispatched to you through this strange and modern medium. Do not ever underestimate yourself again. The search you are about to embark on is not just for a code. It is a journey to reclaim your own mind. It is you, telling yourself that you will trust your own spiritual instincts from now on. You will no longer allow the whispers of others to become the voice of your reality. What they meant for your harm, God has already turned for your good. The video they hold is now worthless to them. The true power was never in the recording, it was in what the recording pointed to. And now you, the chosen one who has listened to the end, you hold the map. The coordinates are the key. Midnight is the deadline. Your future is waiting for you to claim it. Go. The angels are waiting for your signal. Your victory is assured. The moment your eyes land on that code, a chain of events will be triggered that cannot be stopped. The first is internal. It will be a sudden flash of clarity. A memory you had long forgotten will surface, a conversation you overheard as a child, a promise someone made to you that you had dismissed as fantasy. This code will connect that old memory to your present reality, and you will understand, with chilling certainty, exactly what was taken from you and who was behind it. The veil of confusion they have carefully placed over your mind for years will be torn in an instant. You will see them for who they truly are. The second event is external. Within minutes of you seeing the code and making your declaration here, the person who has been working against you will receive a piece of bad news. It will be unrelated to you, but it will demand their immediate and full attention. A financial problem, a call from work, a sudden issue with their car. It will be a divine diversion. It will pull them away, physically and mentally, from their plot against you and force them to deal with the crumbling of their own house. This will give you the space you need. The climax of this is not a confrontation. It is a quiet restoration. The code you find is a key to unlocking a resource you never knew you had. It might be the routing number to a forgotten trust account set up by a grandparent. It could be the patent number for an invention your ancestor created. It could be the claim number for a piece of property you were told was sold long ago. When you take this code and begin to investigate it, and you will be divinely led on how to do so, a door will open that they thought was sealed forever. You will not have to fight them. You will simply bypass them. Your victory will be so complete, so silent, that they will not even understand how you did it. They will just see you begin to flourish, to prosper, to heal. And they will know, in their bitter and jealous hearts, that the power they thought they had over you is gone. They will be left with a useless video on their phone and the ashes of their own wicked plans. Just last Thursday, a woman from Austin, Texas, who was told her whole life that she had no head for business, found a message just like this one. She was being subtly pushed out of her family's small company by her own brother. He claimed she was too emotional to make sound decisions. She followed the instructions. The object was an old, tarnished trophy from her high school debate team. On the bottom was an engraving, a date and a string of 6 numbers. The coordinates are secure, she typed. The next morning, her brother called in a panic about a surprise audit. That day, she remembered the numbers. On a whim, she entered them into the search bar of a National Archive website. It was the file number for a legal document. It turned out their grandfather had amended his will, leaving the controlling shares of the company not to his son, but to his first grandchild who showed an aptitude for persuasive argument, her. The document had been lost for 20 years. She is now the rightful majority owner. Her restoration was not loud, it was absolute. Do you see? The universe is correcting its ledgers. It is your turn now. Someone you know needs to hear this. Their spirit is crying out for a lifeline. They feel trapped and don't know why. When you share this video with them, do not add any words of your own. Just send it. The message itself is the key, and it will unlock for them what it is unlocking for you. You are being called to be a messenger of hope, even as you receive your own. After this is over, after your victory is secure, come back to this message one more time. Listen to it from the very beginning. You will be stunned to hear a word or a phrase that you completely missed the first time, a detail that now makes perfect, chilling sense. This message is layered with divine truth, and it will continue to speak to you. The clock is moving. Your inheritance is waiting. Your future self is cheering you on. If you have received this word, if you accept this mission, if you are ready to take back what the enemy has stolen, write, "My restoration is now," in the comments below. Let it be your final word of power, a command to the heavens that you are ready to receive. Amen.